Alrighty. Hey kids, Anglin Teen here with Puppetine.
Hello everybody, I'm Muppety from the Geeky Puppet Show.
And we are going to be talking about something that actually brings us together as fans, and that is the Muppet movies.
Yes, it brings us together.
Yeah, I figured the way we could do this is we'll go by your list. You know, that we're going to start at 8 and we'll work our way down to 1. We'll go by your list and I'll just comment on it as we go and tell you what that movie might be on mine. Okay. Maybe want to spend a little extra time on my number 1 when we get there. But as far as that, you know, that's the only rules I'm going to set here. I just want to kick back, have fun with this. And yeah, just because I had a great time. I had a great time revisiting these movies. One of them, Muppets Take Manhattan, I hadn't seen in decades.
You know, I managed to catch it the last time that it was on Amazon Prime for free. And then the next day it got taken down. It was so funny because I needed to watch Muppets from Space for this list. And you know how it was on free on YouTube for the past 3 weeks? It isn't anymore.
So where'd you get it? You had to pay.
I rented.
Well, I was at a flea market and I found Muppets from Space at a flea market for like $3, so I picked that up a while back. That actually, I can't find the DVD now, so I watched that about 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to try my best to remember what I can of it. Everything else I watched within the last week, and literally just about 10 or 15 minutes before we started, I finished Muppet Christmas Carol. I was saving that one for last if I could do it, because that's the one I have watched for the last 30 years every Christmas. So I have seen that one more than any other.
The only one that I didn't revisit at all was actually the Muppets from 2011, because I've seen that more recently too.
Yeah, okay. Well, hello to Ethereal Dragon. Hopefully others will come on in. And feel free, by the way, to count down with us. You know, we tell our 8, 7, 6, 5. You guys join us and tell us what you have and why you have it there as well. Oh, by the way, there is a warning. There will be singing.
There might be. Oh, okay. So, I thought we were going to put them. I thought you were going to build a tier thing and we were going to stack them up. And I was like, how are we going to rate this? But we're just going, I guess, least favorite to favorite, or
I can do that in no time flat. Actually, if you would prefer, I will make a
just have to pull up the actual
tier list
to look at then. But I can do that because I wasn't sure. Because rating them out of 10 is a little hard. But
what I was thinking is we're going to rank them as in count them down. Your number 8, your number 7, your number 6, your number 5.
I mean, we could do that.
I've got my list right here, ready to go, dude.
Okay.
So, yeah, that is absolutely cool. So with that being said, let's get this party started. And do you have any background you might want to add to this before we do get started, as a matter of fact? Because I know you are. Yeah, I love the Muppets, but you are a puppet. So
that's right. Well, you know,
because legally you can't use the word Muppet.
Yes, that's right. I'm a puppet because otherwise the mouse will get me. I can already hear him skittering around somewhere. Anyway, yes, as a puppet, I got a personal calling towards the Muppets. It's something that's special, ingrained in my very thread. Yeah, I love these movies. I love the shows, and I am so excited to actually sit down and talk about them to a frozen picture of England team.
Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, that's what's going on? I'm frozen again? Is that
you're frozen
is that how
again?
It is?
Frozen again. It's okay. You're coming to see me anyway.
Yeah, at least one of us is animated. I hate this computer for StreamYard. I really do.
Okay, let's go ahead and start with our list. So, in number 8, the least favorite,
Right.
the one that we will spend a little time talking about. It's actually Muppets from Space.
Alrighty, we are agreed on our number 8.
Muppets from Space is just not it at all. You said jukebox musical, but it's not even that because they don't do any of the singing. It's not a musical at all. There's background music to their action, and that sucks.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. There is none of the 8 movies that I don't like, but it is degrees, and this is possibly the most disappointing because of the music. Really is, you know, and the thing is, it's not even clever music. It's not like say a Quentin Tarantino who brings in these obscure songs from everywhere to fit the story. Even James Gunn does that. These are obvious. Hey guys, okay, we accepted everything. We're gonna party. What song do you play? Celebrate good times. Come on. I mean, it's a lazy jukebox musical, if you want to call it like that, because like I said, it's all background. That being said, the plot is a lot of fun. The characters are cool. Yeah, I thought it was.
So I did some reading after and dug into the Wikipedia. So there's a few versions of the script, and basically in the movie, you know, Gonzo at the end is revealed to be an alien. But originally, the original script writer who left the project once the production had actually begun, he said that his ending, because he had a different ending, it was going to be revealed that the aliens came down and they looked like Gonzo because they chose to look like Gonzo because they caught broadcasts of the Muppet shows. And so Gonzo would remain a whatever, but would be happy feeling that way. And I prefer that than Gonzo.
Me too.
That would have been so much better.
As a Muppet fan, I think one of the things we do not need is a definition of Gonzo.
No.
He should always be a whatever. He should always be I don't know. And in all honesty, they never mention it again. And in any special or any movie or anything, they don't mention the fact that according to Muppets in Space, Gonzo is an alien. They just don't bring it up. Or at least I don't remember it. There might be, but I don't remember in any of the TV shows or anything.
No, in fact, in the last movie, which I actually had just finished before we started streaming, the Gonzo does it's a romantic story about a chicken and a long-nosed purple thing who fall in love. And it's like, that's what it should be. That's what it should stay. Yeah.
I do like the bear in this one. I like the fact that, the evil one, the one with the green eyes and the snout and all that. They have a line in this movie in Aliens where they look at each other and go, are we the bad guys? And that's a callback because when the Muppets in 2011, they're working for Rich Man, and in that one they go, I think we're the bad guys. I just kind of dug that. I thought it was a great little, like I said, callback to it. The humor's there, but yeah, you're right. Overall, it just kind of fell a little bit flat for me as well. So both of us at number 8 on this one, huh? And hello to Rhaegar. I think I've only seen maybe 2 Muppet movies, and I wasn't really paying much attention as a kid, to be honest. Well, hopefully we can talk you into seeing something there. Yeah. And ahoy to Admiral and Desert Rose and everybody. Thank you for joining a couple of grown men talking about kid movies. And I'll tell you, I let the puppet here talk about his past. I'm of the age, you know, I'm the Muppet Show. I saw it brand new when it came on TV. Every freaking episode, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Even when it had people on that I didn't know who they were. And considering how young I was, there were a lot of people I didn't know. Like Juliet Prowse and such like that. I never heard of her, but I still enjoyed the shows. Of course, loved the Alice Cooper, loved the Star Wars. You know, the people I did know elevated it, but it was still just a lot of fun. So I've had a relationship with them since I was a little kid. And when we went and saw, I was 8 years old when we saw the first Muppet movie on the big screen. So it absolutely worked its magic on me. And from then on, yeah, I'm just a fan. Give me Fraggle Rock. Give me the one thing I didn't watch was Muppet Babies. I was a little bit too old. I thought that was just silly. Yeah. Did you ever? It's not that good. Yeah, I never really watched that. I was thinking about maybe giving it a try, but
the theme song is worth it. Like, it's a good theme song. Muppet Babies, they make your dreams come true.
I do apologize for the YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's freezing me out. My YouTube signal is saying it's good. My what is this? StreamYard signal is saying it's weak. So it's StreamYard. It's the connection there, and I apologize for frozen.
Not the rainbow connection.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing this here, and I'm gonna ask you, what is your number 7?
My number 7, I can hear the real doctor of Venkman's in the distance. He's going ahead and he's yelling at me right now, but it's Muppet Treasure Island.
Ooh, I might yell at you.
Listen,
I do have this higher up on my list. Let's just say that.
Listen, I like it. I do, but this comes right after Christmas Carol, which is great, and we'll talk about later once we actually get to that number. But it's Treasure Island, because Treasure Island's just missing something. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Tim Curry, he's just there playing. He's one of the Muppets there, and that's what makes it so great. There are too many humans in this movie. There are far too many humans in this Muppet movie.
But they're great. They're great actors. I mean, you got Billy Connolly in the beginning, and of course Tim Curry makes everything that much better. I'll defy you on that one. He is awesome in this film. This one was my number 4.
Oh,
so I definitely like it a lot more than you did.
Yeah, you do, because it's missing something for me, you know.
The songs are awesome. I shiver me timbers. I love that stuff, man. But go on ahead. Tell us why it's so low on your list.
But like I said, you have too many humans in there, and I think the songs are fine. But I'm not going through my day humming a single one of them. Do you know how many Muppet songs go through my mind every single day? So many.
So like you're not hit with cabin fever. We got cabin fever.
No. Oh, and you know what? Cabin fever. I think that's another thing that takes me out of it. Cabin fever. It's shot in such a way that it is distracting. It's distracting how it doesn't feel right, which is so funny because just the movie before is how it feels perfect. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much my number 7. Okay. Do you want to go ahead and give some kind words to it?
I will. By the way, I'm putting out the number there. Remember, if you are a Muppet fan as well and you're watching along, please, by all means, let us know what is your number 8, what is your number 7 as we're going along. Love to hear it. I am going by and talking through Puppet Teams. I just thought it would be better and it'd be more focused if we just did one list, and I'll just tell you what number it is of mine as we talk about the movies. This one I haven't watched in a long time. It was one of the movies I sold when I was getting up money to go to Thailand. I sold a huge section of my movies, actually most of them. Some of them I really wish I hadn't, and that was one of them. It was it just is a great time. I'm not bothered by the humans. I do like them. I do think that they add to it. The guy could have been a contender, looking like it. There's such a great, and one of my favorite jokes in there involves a human where they're reading off the roll call for all the pirates that are with them, and they come up to something like purple-haired, big-eyed, fat, beak-nosed beast, and this beautiful woman steps up. Mary Sue, and then exactly what they described shows up and says, it just is a lot of fun. Tim Curry in Legend was what I used to think of Satan looked like as a kid. I know, right? Why not? It looks so perfect. But he is very, very good in this. And this is actually, I think, the relationship between him and Jim Hawkins is done incredibly well. It's a good source of emotion for the Muppet movie. It elevates it. So yeah, that's why I have it at 4 when you have it at 7. Alrighty then. With that said, let's move on. Once again, guys, feel free to count down with us and tell us why you like or dislike one of the movies as we go. What is your number 6?
Now it gets hard because after this, I love every single one of these movies for different reasons, different parts.
My difficult one was number 4.
Really?
Yeah, because my top ones were obvious. My bottom ones were obvious. But then I got 2 left. And one of them is going to end up on the low end as the worst, and one of them's going to end up on the best. So I was like, I don't know which one I want to put there. So, yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, your number 6.
My number 6 is it's the Great Muppet Caper. I love this. I really do. It has my favorite opening. There'll be spectacle. There'll be fantasy. There'll be daring doing stuff like you would never see. Hey, a movie. Yes, they're going to be in a movie starring
everybody and me.
Yes. It's fantastic. I love that. The fact that they haven't had like a Oscars hosted by the Muppets and they go ahead and they have an opening number using that song, shame. Hollywood needs to go away. Anyway, this is fantastic. It has a great bunch of bits in here, but the reason why it's so low is because after you get to the what is it? You get to the dinner party. They're taking photos as he's supposed to have this date with Miss Piggy, who's impersonating Lady Holiday. After that, the movie just kind of loses it, even though it has some of my favorite bits after, like, where Miss Piggy's begging Kermit to forgive her, and he says, Piggy, you're overacting. What? And she gets
I love that bit where they argue about the overacting for like 5 minutes, and then he just goes, okay, well, we need to get back to the movie now. I love that kind of in-joke humor.
Yes, it's a fantastic film. I love it, but it's not my go-to, mostly because after I get to that point, I kind of turn off. Even with the Muppet Sports, and you have oh man, I wish I could remember the reporter's name, but even having him there, it's not it.
Okay, so first I gotta talk about a few things. First of all, Maverick, I love Fraggle Rock, and if Puppetine here wants to do an episode by episode review thing of Fraggle Rock, I am all in. Sesame Street's a little young, I think you grow. Sesame Street is the only Muppet venture that you grow out of, I think. Aside from Muppet Babies, maybe there's more. So first of all, Diana Rigg, by the way, a lot of people know her as Lady Orlando or something like that from Game of Thrones, the old lady with a sharp tongue. She plays Lady Holiday. I thought that was awesome. I was like, she is so familiar. Where do I know that from? Oh yeah, that's it. She's from Game of Thrones. You mentioned that the opening is really good. I love a lot of the. I actually made a list for this one only about. This one in Muppets Take Manhattan. I was making a list of all the cool cameos and everything, which were good. My favorite cameo in this is one of my. I didn't get it. I just didn't get it as a kid, but I love it now. You have John Cleese shows up and he's having dinner with his wife, right?
Yes.
And they are having the most boring conversation. It is dull as dishwater, But in the background, Miss Piggy is scaling the building, and she's getting in, and she's moving all around the house and everything. So how boring that conversation is actually starts to become funny to me. And I was just laughing my ass off this time around because it really was, oh, and do you know Bob? Yes, he put in new shelves. Oh, I love shelves. Shelves are up. I'm paraphrasing, but it was so freaking fun, that particular scene. I love that cameo scene. As far as once again, I like all of these movies. And I love Great Muppet Caper, but when you make a list, some of them have to be at a certain point. This one just so happens to be my number 6 movie as well. I'm going to name my numbers as you name yours, so I haven't.
At the end, we'll go through the list too.
Right. I gotta say, you mentioned "Hey, a Movie," great song. This one has "Happiness Hotel," which is my favorite song in the movie. By the way, and it is absolutely filled chock-a-block with good stuff. So yeah. "Stepping Out with a Star" is a fun freaking song as well.
Stepping out with a star and feeling high.
But it actually has the worst song, and maybe the worst song in all Muppet movies is in this film as well, which is the Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, where I even forgot what it was named, but when they pick up Miss Piggy for the dinner date, it was so just, it had no hook. Hold on just a second. I'm looking up Muppet Caper songs. Let's see. The Big Rest Bus, Later How the Apartment, First It Happens, Couldn't We Ride, Stepping to Happen. Yeah, I think it's the Big Red Bus, but it was just not a great song. Anyway, there you go. Never seen Dark Crystal, but I have recommended. It is a good movie. I like the Dark Crystal. Labyrinth is awesome. Yep. And Gary looks like Beaker. Well, he's got Honeydew's glasses. I don't know. Okay, so let's move on, and you can give us your number 5.
All right. Again, I need to clarify. Just because it's low in our ranking doesn't mean we don't love this film. I really do love this film. But the other ones have stuff that go ahead and take it to another level that I have to talk about. But now we have to talk about Muppets Most Wanted.
Alrighty.
Yes. So now, this film.
Well, hold on. Let me just say this. We already passed it for me, and that is my number 7 movie.
Really?
Yeah. I watched it today, and I was like, it's got its moments, but overall it was okay. It was good. I liked it. I just didn't love it.
It's missing something.
Let's hear from you, and I'll give you my comments as we go.
This film is missing. It's missing pieces. Because now you have the film going ahead and shifting focus, and like it's a sequel to the Muppets, which I will talk about later. It's higher on the list.
The Muppets seemed to be singularly focused. This one did not, and it was about the Muppets. Yeah. Anyway,
this one has a plot with a evil frog and going ahead and using that. But it feels like a mess. But I do love certain things. With the Big House song with Tina Fey.
I love it. That is a fantastic song.
It's a big house. Oh yeah, I love that.
It's a doo-wop song.
Yeah.
And I did not know Tina Fey could sing that well.
No, and it's so funny because after that they try to make her not sing because the whole bit is that she can't.
when they do when they are doing the chorus line bit, because this is a mix of so was, by the way, the Muppets, but this is a mix of original songs and songs that already exist. And when they do the chorus line song, "Oh God, I need this job," nobody can sing. Nobody at all. Yeah.
But it's fun. It's got these little bits that just you appreciate. But the problem is the Muppets just got back together.
I
That's
know.
the whole point of the last movie. So you're going to go ahead and take Kermit away, have him just not at all. Like, oh. And you notice how Kermit was mad that, like, Fozzie, you didn't realize that I wasn't there, that was Constantine the evil frog? And then he hears Piggy's getting married and just, I gotta go save her, and doesn't mention at all, like, you didn't realize that wasn't me?
Yeah. Oh, let me interact here. Jeremy is saying, I really hate how we haven't got a proper Muppet movie since Muppets Most Wanted. Trust me, we agree with that. I would say count down with us. Tell us what your 8, 7, and 6 is. We're at number 5 because we'd love to hear it if you are a Muppets fan and you've seen all 8. I would say there are 9 Muppet movies, but we talked about it and decided not to talk about any of the TV movies, which would have added The Wizard of Oz, which I think would have made both of our number 9. So, yeah, there you go. Look, I like the humor in this. I thought it was very funny. Most of my favorite jokes came from Sam the Eagle and the dad from Modern Family.
Burrell.
Ty Burrell. Yeah, they were funny as hell. And I thought I always pay attention to the cameos. Who's this? Who's that? I forget his name. He was in Split, and he was in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as the Fawn.
Oh, gosh. You mean the young Professor X? Yeah,
young Professor X in the X-Men movies. He has the most cameo of all cameos when they're doing the "I've got a bigger badge than you" because Sam the Eagle's with CIA and Ty Burrell is with Interpol. He goes, "Well, my badge is bigger than yours," and he goes on. And then here comes James McAvoy. Thank you. Here comes James McAvoy. Just pushes in this thing and goes, "Here you go," and walks out. That's it. It's not even a, "Hey kids, James McAvoy." It's just he walks in, he walks out. I was like, wait a second. I had to rewind it to make sure it was him. And of course, it's this big thing that when Sam the Eagle removes the cloth, it's a huge badge just to shove it in his face. There's some great humor in this. This is not a bad movie. It's just if you're going to make a list of even your favorite films, the last one is going to be the worst of your favorite films, and that's just the way this lands at number 7 for me. Mainly, once again, also it is a thing about the music. I will say this: I love the tough guys they got. The villain for Men in Black 3, Ray Liotta. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna blank out on his name. Danny Trejo.
Yeah. Are you there? Uh-oh. No, I think you're lost. Lost in the abyss. That's how you sound. Come back to me, Englantine. Come back to me. I need you, and friend. He's gone. Gone. We should have made a bigger deal of this, though. Talking about Kermit the Frog and then Constantine having to deal with the second version of himself there.
Hey, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Should there, you're back?
Yeah, okay. I am. Banished to the Phantom Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we talked this movie, but I do want to say this opening is also great when they're trying to decide the plot of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a sequel. It's great.
Yeah, that. Oh, by the way, also, if you're talking about songs, I gotta give props to get together again. Yeah, I mean that's awesome as well. I like it. It's number 7 on my list. It's number 5 on yours. By the way, one more thing I'm gonna say because we were talking about the plot. To me, it sounded like They got done with the Muppets, and then we went, so what are we going to do for the sequel? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Evil twin? Okay. You know. All right.
I feel like this would be like not so we're talking the movie alone, but I feel like if we had gotten another Muppet movie after this, this one wouldn't stand so glaringly compared to the rest. You know?
Maybe so. I hate it when studios get afraid of their IP. Though the movie that did it best, it was MGM with James Bond. You make Moonraker, fuck it, go out and make The Spy Who Loved Me. No, it was the other one, For Your Eyes Only. You know, you don't let it rest on the bad movie or the one that people didn't want to see. You go out, you make a new movie quickly. That way, it kind of washes the other movie away. You know, get something good out. Go back to the basics. All right, let's move on to number 5. What do you have for or as your number 5?
Wasn't that number 5?
No, that was number 6. That was number 5. Yes. All right.
Okay,
yes.
we're on to number.
Now we're on to number 4. Let me put that in the chat if anybody's counting. Did I put number 5 twice? Yes, I did. Okay, let me correct that. All right. Here we go. And what is your number 4? Now we're on the top of the list.
Yes, we are. Well, take off one of those agains and you get Together Again, and just that. Muppets Take Manhattan. I love this film. I really do. I've only seen it a couple times because it's not freely available compared to the rest. But it's really a good movie. It's hard to say that I do appreciate a lot about it. It's trying to be a little more dramatic. It's trying to add just that element of like, oh man, we're really wanting to make it, but they can't. Saying Goodbye is a fantastic song. Mm-hmm. It is almost hauntingly beautiful and so sad. I love it. But it's this movie, once you get to the actual Broadway show, is where it kind of falters off for me. Even with all the cameos of, oh look, there's Big Bird, and you go ahead and you have Bert and Ernie and all that. That's nice. That's fun. But I mean, Kermit said throughout this movie, something was missing. Something in this Broadway show is missing. What could it be? And then at the end, I need more frogs and chickens and birds and stuff. No. It's just, I'm not satisfied with the ending. You know?
All right. I have this at my number 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like it a little bit more, which I think is funny because remember when we started talking about doing this, I was like, I think my least favorite is Muppets Take Manhattan. And I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is pleasant. This is joyous. It really was. Oh yeah. Are you okay? All right. But yeah, I would just had such a blast with this. You talk about the cameos, which you see on the poster here. Dabney Coleman as a scam artist. You had Linda Lavin was in this. I believe she was a nurse. Gregory Hines is one of my favorite actors of all time, who was in White Nights. Great movie. Highly recommend that. Not only that, but the songs were entertaining. They were fun. You know, of course, we talk about Together Again. And yes, Goodbye was amazing. This also had Roller Skating Miss Piggy. Well, I don't know. That was a big thing back in the day for us. I really like this one. This is also the movie introduction because he only appeared in like 1 or 2 episodes of the Muppet movies or the Muppet TV show episodes before he appeared in this. And that is Rizzo the Rat. And from there on, Rizzo the Rat's a mainstay member of the Muppets. So, yeah. Jeremy's saying Muppets Take Manhattan is all right far from my favorite, but it has its moments. Yeah, that's one thing we said at the beginning. We like all these movies. We love a lot of the movies, but you got to put them in order. You know, you got to put them in an order if you're making a list, and that's just the way it is. I actually thought, didn't they really get married at the end?
Well, that was the promise after the show, but the wedding was in the show, so I don't know. It's not an actual wedding.
Okay, because yeah, they actually bring that up in Muppets. What was it? Muppets Most Wanted. That they were getting married. I thought, oh, look at that! I got tagged. But yeah, I thought they actually got married at the end of this one for real. But yeah, good stuff. I like this film. I like this film a lot. But it is my number 3, which I have a feeling. I know what your number 3 is going to be. Okay, so let's move up. Let's actually find out. And here we go. All right, let me put the 3 in. And hello to MK, Muppets Most Wanted, LMAO. Did you see that one?
So my number 3.
Oh, and MK, by the way, I wouldn't mind doing the same thing with you and Chucky movies. All right. All right, your number 3.
My number 3 is actually going to be the 2011 Muppets movie.
The Muppets, which
this was hard. This was hard for me because I love this film. I love this because the thing that young Palpatine did was like he went to a museum and saw all about the Muppets and learned through that, and then watched the show, and then a movie came out, and it was 2011, and it was so good. But,
all right. Oh, by the way, my number 5. Yeah.
That's I can't fathom that.
Oh, sorry, man.
Because this movie is the perfect reintroduction. It really is. It is going ahead, bringing them back, and it opens the doors. It has great songs. The only problem that I have is that we built this city in there, and that could have been an original song. That was unnecessary. But all the other songs are fantastic. I guess Me Party is kind of weak in comparison to the others, but it's just such it has a special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm. We'll get together and specifically speak about the songs, I think, as well.
Yes.
There's a video to be done on that one as well. Yeah.
Yes.
I think Life is a Happy Song is one of the best intros they have. But it's not the best song there.
No. This film, I really do love it so much. And it was a struggle because I almost put this as number 2, and then my number 2 is number 3, but I couldn't do that to number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw it, I loved it. I mean, there's no reason not to. It's just an incredible film. And yeah, it has some great songs, and I do enjoy the way it opens. And Life's a Happy Song when someone by your side to sing along. That is actually on mixtapes that I make. I put that on and love. He is frozen in this picture. It looks like he's smiling at a donkey in that way.
That's so great.
I hate this computer for live streams.
But he loves those donkeys.
Yeah, I do. You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to clean this computer of all memory. You know, just take off all files, put it on an external, and just work from there. It's weak. It is weak when it comes to live streams. I do apologize, guys, because I want to be represented how I am, and unfortunately frozen like this. I don't know.
It's okay. I do a better job of it.
Amy Adams is good in this. I think this is funny because after making Forgetting Sarah Marshall, they offered Jason Segel, as they always do when somebody has a big hit, what do you want to do next? Please do it with us. And he said, Muppets. I want to bring the Muppets back. And this was a great introduction, and I know he had a hand in a lot of the music as well. And
yeah, he freaking helped write this movie, and I think maybe that's why the next one follows. It's missing something because it doesn't have his voice, and his voice does go ahead and add to that love, and that's what you need. That's what you need when you're making a Muppet film. You need to have love and care. You want this to be a dream come true, and it was.
Yeah. Let's see. He is still frozen. That's the last one. And did he just say Resurrector was in the Muppet movie? I did not. I did not. But I think the only other thing to say is, I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question. That's not your part yet, dude. And I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man or am I a Muppet?
Am I a Muppet?
If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet.
Very manly.
Am I a Muppet or am I a man?
Or am I a man?
If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man.
A Muppet of a man.
Now your turn.
I look into these eyes. No. We better not.
Okay. I'll go through the whole thing, man. I'll go through. I still think there's a video for us to make doing that whole song. All right. But there you go. Great song. It's my number 5. It's your number 3, which makes me think we have the same 2 and 1, but maybe, just maybe, in opposite directions. So let's go with your number 2.
My number 2 is The Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right.
I love this film. I really do. It is actually the only Muppet movie. If you go to every one that we listed except for the modern ones, there is a writer named Jerry Jewell who was responsible for a lot of writing for Muppets. And he is the only listed writer for this. He is the one who gives it that voice. There is no man who understands the Muppets like Jerry Jewell when it comes to writing, except Jerry Jewell. And that's what we get here. Because this is not only a perfect adaptation of the Christmas Carol, it's a perfect adaptation of a Muppet's portrayal of a Christmas Carol. And that's why it's so great. But it can't be number 1 for me. It can't, because number 1 has what it has.
We'll talk about that when it's your number 1. This, however,
is
my number 1. Yes. As a matter of fact, we literally got done watching. I was questioning, am I going to watch the Christmas Carol before we do this? Because I watch it every year. And I realized, wait a second, I am going to watch it. I'm going to watch it on Disney Plus because I can't find my DVDs. We're still living out of boxes, basically. Which is sad because Disney Plus, a long time ago, there was a dumbass Disney executive that said, there's that love song in the middle. Kids, they're going to get bored. Take it out. Don't put it on any other DVD ever. You know, they lived up to that. It's only on the DVD in full screen. It's not even in widescreen. You can only watch it in full screen. So this is the only movie I actively watch in full screen every year because that love song is essential to the story. In order
I think it's actually on Disney Plus under the extras.
Okay, but is it part of the movie? Can you watch the whole movie with it?
I believe so. I
will check that out. I will check that out because I would love to see it in full screen, or a lot wide screen. The one of the reasons why this isn't forget the Muppet part of it. This is an excellent telling of the Muppet Christmas Carol, and one of the reasons why is with that song, it sells Scrooge's heartbreak in the past. Another thing it does very well is it makes a connection between him and Tiny Tim. If you don't have those two things, the only other thing that makes Scrooge want to change as a man is his name on the tombstone. And if that's the only reason he has, then he's only changing for selfish needs, and he really didn't change at all. This one does sell the point. And I think what makes it great is you have the craziness of the Muppets going around Michael Caine, who is treating this 100% seriously. He is giving an Oscar caliber performance to a bunch of Muppets, and it absolutely works for that.
Mm-hmm.
Add to it, I didn't know he was hosting James Carvell on the show tonight. Good for you, James Carvell. Who's James Carvell?
No, I don't know.
I'll have to look that up because I don't know who that is. But anywho, okay, I get it. The politician, he's saying Puppetine looks like James Carvell. He's supposed to look like me, and that's why we're even in the same clothes. All right, so who is the most popular Muppet, Kermit or Miss Piggy? Kermit.
Kermit,
definitely Kermit.
And I did just look it up on Disney Plus. If you go under extras, there's the Muppet Christmas Carol full-length version.
I will absolutely check that out next time when I watch it during Christmas. I do have to bring up, then Gail even mentioned, Gail was pissed when she found out, wait, the song's not there? That's stupid. And I never actually knew this about Gail. She loves this movie.
Good movie?
Yeah, I knew. I mean, I always loved it, and I put it on. I never saw her actively watch and listen to.
Actually, this is a good point to pause and talk for a second, because I wanted to bring up something before when I was talking about Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah, go ahead.
Muppet Treasure Island feels a lot like the episode of The Muppet Show with Lynn Redgrave, where they're adapting Robin Hood. This does not feel that way. This feels like a serious production with Muppets.
Okay.
And I think that helps. That gives the story its heart. The Muppets are actors in this movie. Whereas with like Treasure Island or that episode with Lynn Redgrave, it's an episode of the Muppets.
I don't feel that. In all
really?
honesty. Yeah, no, I think especially if you look at the performance the Muppet actor did with Kermit, and where he was playing the captain, I think they really nailed it on Treasure Island as well. Not as much as this one though. No. This has got a special place. Yeah, this has got a special place, and one of the things that makes it so are the songs. You know, funny thing, I actually didn't like the songs when I first saw it. Don't know why. I just thought there's no real, nothing to grab you. And now I'm like, it's 'tis the season to be jolly. And by the way, I love when Michael Caine is doing this little dance. Watch when they're singing that, and he goes, 'tis the season to be jolly and joyous. Look behind the Ghost of Christmas Present, and there's Michael Caine. And he's just bopping with his arms. His arms are up like this, and he's just. It is so funny. I love. But I always focus on that part of the screen because it's just so fun.
How do you exist during Christmas time?
What do you mean? How do I exist?
So I have this belief.
Okay.
After Thanksgiving, I am in Christmas mode.
All right.
That means all my music becomes Christmas music.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'll watch some movies that aren't Christmas movies, but I will focus on sticking towards something that's light and airy, because the spirit of the season is special. And I do love it. Christmas is my favorite season. But that's another reason this is number 2, because it's so focused. I loved watching it today for this. Mm-hmm. But I did feel that part of myself saying, this is Halloween time. You need something spooky.
I just had fun. I just had a blast with it, singing the songs and everything. But that one that was missing. I mean, One More Sleep Till Christmas, amazing. We really do have to talk about the songs of the movies, and we can rank them as we go.
Yeah.
But
maybe that'll be the topic next week.
The good thing is that Buddhism does not have a central figure. And by the way, Christmas is also, it doesn't mean I don't celebrate Christmas. Yeah. But it is just a joy. I love this movie so very, very much. One of my favorite movies, much less Muppet movies. All right, let's get to talking about your number one and my number two here. All right.
That's
And,
right. The
Uh,
Muppet movie. This is. I'm waiting for the picture to show up.
there we
There.
go.
This is everything. This is without this, you don't get anything else. That's the thing, because this is the dream come true. After all that hard work that's done, it comes to putting the Muppets in a theater, getting them up on the big screen, and proving it can be done. Because, in all honesty, it's insane to think I'm a puppet on YouTube because this film exists. I love it. I love it. It's got some bits that aren't as good as that come in later movies, but overall, this story about them coming together. I love how Kermit starts that off when Robin comes up. Uncle Kermit, is this really how the Muppets got together? Well, it's approximately how the Muppets got together, because it really touches upon the story that came to getting them to that point.
Yeah.
And it touches the heart. And not only does it have one of my favorite songs ever, The Rainbow Connection, it has one of my second favorite Muppet songs ever, I'm Going to Go Back There Someday.
That is so good. I'm so glad you brought that up, because obviously the song that everybody talks about is Rainbow Connection. Beautiful song. But I'm Going to Go Back There Someday it's the quiet, beautiful song. It's not the big hit. It's the side B of the big hit. But it is so the atmosphere, him by the campfire, everything sets this up perfectly. And I would say it's that song up more than the Swamp does for Rainbow Connection. It is such a great song. It really is. And the one thing about this movie is, I mean, they almost outdid themselves to the point where it overshadows everything else when it comes to the music. I mean, not only do you have Back There Someday or Rainbow Connection, but Moving Right Along, Boop-a-doom, Boop-a-doom.
Footloose and fancy free.
Getting there is half the fun comparatively.
What? Come share it with me.
Come share it. You know what? I've been singing that lyric wrong for 50 fucking years.
Oh my God.
I can't. I thought it was. Yeah. That's how.
Come
That's what
share it with me.
Okay, that's what I've heard. I'm telling you, 50 years. Can you believe that? Is it appropriate to, in every ranking list, put the first movie of every series as number one? No, this is my number two. It's his number. It's his number one.
Mine.
Yeah,
it's mine. The better
just going by his list. Also, by the way, if we did an Alien franchise list, the first movie would not be number one, because that's Aliens. Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
No.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Nope. Just the same way I'm not wrong that this is the second best movie of the Muppets.
Well, you're wrong, but
no.
I think okay. All right, sure.
I will say, I'll also say this. This has got some of the best cameos. Steve Martin as the rude waiter. That made me laugh like a sif this time. I mean, it is. Would you like to smell the cap? And just the whole thing is just a lot of fun.
And then you have what is Bob Hope serving the ice cream? There you go.
Yes. Which leads to Richard Pryor. I mean, that right there, you had Elliot Gould, Bob Hope, Richard Pryor. There were so many cameos. And oh, by the way, did you also notice what made a cameo at the fair in the Muppet movie? The Stars and Bars. They must have been in the South, because if you look around, everyone has the rebel flag. They're all walking around with a rebel flag in their hands. I was like, I never noticed this before. It is such a political pariah now, that flag, that it was just like, oh my gosh, this is, yeah, okay. But that I noticed this time, damn near everyone is carrying around a rebel flag for this movie. You know, I thought, okay, that's awesome. It is a sign of the times. Okay. Yeah. Another thing that I want to talk about and just connect in the Muppets, they're going and they're finding everybody. Okay, we got to get the gang together. Let's go here. Let's go there. We're getting them all.
Sweetums.
Yes. But who I want to point out is Gonzo, because when they go find Gonzo, did you know he's got a plumbing empire? He's the biggest plumber on this side of the city, blah, 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 yada, yada. Turns out in the Muppet movie, in this one right here, when they're driving and they meet Gonzo, they actually run into his truck. His truck is a plumber's truck. I love the fact that they connected those two. That has to be a Jason Segel thing.
You never think about it. He really wants to live his dream, doing it the hard way. Go to Bombay, India, and become a movie star.
Yeah,
I love that. I love so many of the jokes.
And this,
I'm
by the way,
feeling lost. Have you tried Hare Krishna?
oh my gosh, yeah, and
because actually,
Carol Kane is the myth.
Oh, myth.
Yes. Yeah.
But
it's a running joke.
Jim Henson, he believed that gag should be run to the ground, and then done again so it can be brought back again. He believed that there was no true death for a running gag. It just gets funnier after.
It hasn't. And this is very much, I mean, obviously it's a road movie, and road movies are kind of easy to write, because you go, okay, they're on their way. They show up at a carnival. What can we do funny with that? Okay, they're on their way. They show up at a church. What can we do with that? But they do it so perfectly. It's like an airplane movie, because they just throw gags at you, either in the front, in the back, whatever. It's just they're constantly throwing jokes at you. Some of them don't land. Drinks on the house. They said drinks on the house as they're on top. I
laugh every time.
Every
time they go up there.
Well, I guess it. But one of my favorite is at the carnival when Bob Hope he orders the Fozzie Bear orders the ice cream from Bob Hope, and he says one dragonfly ripple and one honey, whatever it was.
Don't mix them up.
Don't mix them up. He goes, well, here's the honey and here's the dragonfly ripple. The way Frank Oz goes, hey, yucca. I have been using that for 50 years based on that right there. Him going, yucca. That anytime I say it, that has the basis in this movie.
This is
where I got it from.
Also, I want to talk about, and I know it's one of your favorite songs too, where you have a frog and a dog sitting by a piano talking about their problems with women.
A frog so green, looking so with the blues that bad.
Yeah, and the
you
fact
can't
that
live with them, you can't live without them. There's something irresistible about them.
We grade it because the nights are long. I hope that something better comes along.
I know it's hard to team up when I'm on a delay or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Something Better Comes Along. But I will say this also, as far as the songs are concerned, this is the best Dr. Teeth song ever. The Aurora Borealis shining down in Dallas. Can you picture that? That is so great. I got to tell you, when the Muppets are playing and they said, we usually do things to music, I was hoping they would go into Can You Picture That or have Dr. Teeth sing something as badass, because they've never done as well with an original song since then. Yeah. I need TDS.
Actually, in Muppets Take Manhattan, we didn't talk about it, but they do get a good song in there with "You Can't Take No for an Answer." It's a good.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is good. It's not as good as Can You Picture That, but Can You Picture That is just incredible. All the songs are incredible, and it's this movie that made me think I want to rank the songs. I want to rank the songs. I don't mind doing movie to movie, or if you just want to bundle them up, I don't care.
No, we should bundle them up. We should bundle them up because I know we'll get outrage out of each other if we do that.
All right. Okay. Because I think that'd be fun. I remember as a kid. I'm watching this for the first time, and they show Kermit after, of course, he meets Dom DeLuise. It's after the Rainbow Connection, and he decides he's going to Hollywood. And for the first time ever, we see a Muppet's legs moving, and he's riding a bike. And literally, this is the first time we ever saw him. He's riding a bike, and it's like, how the F are they doing that? It's a remote control. You know it now. I know it now. We're old enough. But back then,
it's insane. Though again, like as you grow up, you notice like you can tell that that Kermit's got this like permanent scowl because of how his mouth is. Mm-hmm. It's being held by the machine because of how he's on there. So it looks like he's frowning. But again, it's astounding. And I know that's why they did it in Great Muppet Caper 2 with more bikes, but I don't like that number actually.
You don't like them singing all together in the end?
No.
But no. This was part of my childhood. This is a big part of my childhood, this movie.
Mine too.
Yeah. You know what? I was there when it happened.
Well,
youngster.
I was still getting stitched up in China. I can't help that.
Yeah. When I saw this movie, you were sperm.
No, I was string, sir.
There you go. Yeah, but, it was. It really was something to see this movie, and yeah, it was fantastic. But I don't know. The thing about this and Christmas Carol is sometimes they go back and forth, but there you go. All righty. And with that, got an early morning. Have a good one, everybody. You know what? We're wrapping up, but it's fun. I'm glad that we actually did this because I've been wanting to talk about the Muppet movies and the Muppet Show. Actually, we tried to do that once. I think doing it like this would be kind of better, or if we just, I don't know, watch it, then we come back, we'll talk about, watch it, come back, talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah, we try to do a live watch, and that doesn't really work.
It doesn't really work because the way they do it is if you show a second of it, Disney goes, "That's my video. It can't be monetized." Yeah. So,
yep.
I don't know how we go about it, but it would be a lot of fun. You know what? A ranking of season 1, a ranking of season 2, a ranking of season 3, 4. Yeah, that's how we do it. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed our couple of a grown-ass man and a puppet talking about the Muppet movie. It's a lot of fun. I want to continue. I do want to talk about the songs a little more. The ones that are original. I don't care about the jukebox musical background thing of Muppets from Outer Space.
No.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Right. That being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Please share and like this one. I noticed it only got to double digits in views once, which means we're probably looking at 30 to 40 views on this initial run. So please share this out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. You kids have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.